Undertale is an adventure RPG game created by an American indie developer Toby Fox. He wanted to develop a role-playing game that was different from the traditional design and create interesting characters. Fox worked on the entire game independently. The game was first launched in 2013 on Kickstarter page under the name Undertale, but just only with minimum attention until it became a hit when it came back in 2015 with official update. The game slowly gained more attention from many gamers because of the rich stories and uniqueness of the game design. The game platform available for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC, players exploring underground world and solving numerous puzzles on their journey. The underground world is the home of monsters. Players decide whether to kill, flee, or befriend them. Undertale also comes with two options of language, English and Japanese. Especially the soundtrack and the game retro style is similar to typical game in Japan. The special thing about Undertale is the friendly RPG where nobody have to die and still can finish the game. Undertale only cost with $10 as for July 2018, over 3,800,000 copies was sold. The game even won the Best Story and Best Indie Awards of 2015 and received many compliments from game community on Steam and featured on many gaming articles such as IGN and Destructoid. Based on Zimmerman and Silent theories in roleplay, when we apply it to Undertale, gamers engage with artificial conflict that only appears while we are in the magic circle. Based on the player decisions and game mechanic, it will come with different outcomes. Players will need to follow the rules of the game in order to finish. The outcome that happens to the player does not affect their reality, so even if the choices are wrong or right, it is still a game that helps players to experience the fun. Type of fun in Undertale are beauty, retro style with beautiful background music for each theme. Immersion. Player can experience living in another world where friendly monsters live. Intellectual problem solving. All the puzzles have the same pattern, rules and goals, so player can figure out which way to solve it properly. Also, player can figure out the best way to avoid fighting with monsters if they want to achieve the Pacific ending. Comedy. The best part of the game help player to entertain is the character hilarious moment and dialogue. Love. While playing the game, player can arouse their emotion toward the characters and care for what happens if we kill them. Discovery. The character in the game and interact with their personality to explore new things and understand the character better.
For an RPG game, Undertale's graphic is based on two-dimensional retro style and discrete spaces. Undertale have two modes, which is normal mode and battle mode. In normal mode, similar to any conventional RPG, we control the protagonist by using the arrow keys to move around and interact with the map objects, such as reading a book or talk to NPCs by using the Z key, and open the stats and inventory menu by using the C key. Further in the game, we can use the Z key on saving points, which are small yellow star icons, to replenish HP and save the game, and on vendors NPCs to spend money on items. Undertale's battle mode is turn-based. In the player's turn, we have four options of actions towards the enemy, which are fight, act, items, and mercy. Based on our decisions, we can either fight to attack and try to kill the enemy by playing a timing minigame, or if we want to spare the enemy, we can act in a certain way to ease their mood and spare them with the mercy option when the enemy's name turns yellow. When our HP is low, we can use food items to heal up or change weapons. In the enemy turn, we can control the protagonist's soul, a red heart icon, and use the arrow keys to dodge the enemy's attacks, which are white obstacles and bullets. As the game progresses, newer types of enemy attack are added and introduces new mechanics. The blue attacks require us to stand still, and the orange attacks require us to move through them to dodge. Some enemy bosses can change the soul dynamic attribute, which is movement modes representing by different colors. For example, when fighting a boss called Undying, the player's soul turns green, which is shield mode. We now use the arrow keys to control this shield object to block their boss arrows attack, When the protagonist dies, after the game over cutscene, he will be teleported back to the latest saving point. The essential static objects in Undertale are the main characters. AT stands for attack, HP stands for hit point, Def stands for defense, and Gold to purchase items. But different from other RPG terms, XP in Undertale stands for execution point, and LV stands for level of violence. These special static attributes are crucial to the game's outcome. During battle, some of these stats will change. When the protagonist reaches 0, he dies. When we hurt or kill monster in battle mode, the player's XP rises. When we accumulate enough XP, we will gain LV and increase HP, AT, and depth. But this also changes the course of the story, which will be discussed in player's agency. Undertale requires a certain mental skills like problem-solving skill, how we treat other characters in the game, and puzzle solving. Moreover, Undertale also requires physical skills on PC or PS4 gaming, such as eye-hand coordination to dodge barrage of enemy attack. Undertale is best known for its full of surprises and clever manipulation of gameplay to enhance the storytelling experience. These elements appeal to the discoverer and immersion gamer motivational model while it agrees. Now we will find out the aesthetic aspect of Undertale and discover how it manages to do what it does best. Undertale's game mechanics and character building are not like any common RPG. As advertised, Undertale is an RPG where players can win without killing anyone. This makes the players curious, since it contradicts with normal adventure RPG category, where players are supposed to grind and get more powerful by killing monsters. This novel approach to an RPG, veteran RPG players will have the chance to try new mechanics and can truly be surprised by the game. Throughout the game, players meet some of the main NPCs that are based off the character's archetype and share the same personality traits. But Undertale enhances the player's experience by manages to consistently convey the NPC's personality and archetypes through expressive character sprites, fitting dialogues, and even in combat. Toro is the Great Mother archetype who cares for her child, our main protagonist, but is overprotective and always wants her child by her side. When we confront Toro in order to advance the game, she is tough and steadfast in blocking the path, but she is also caring and wouldn't hit the protagonist when his HP is low. This fight opens more to Toro's character and internal conflict, that is not wanting to let go, but also not wanting to hurt what she loves. As the fight progresses, players have to make a very hard decision to whether spare Toro or kill her. This would make the players feel more and be immersed more in the game. Continuing from the game mechanics discussion, Undertale's XP and LV system affects the outcome of the game by resulting in 3 different main endings: genocide, neutral, or pacifist. Although the game has only one save file, it is an effective storytelling tool, since it emphasizes on the player's decision. When we kill a monster, it is dead for good. This provides a more profound experience for gamers and urges the players to make more meaningful decisions, enhancing the player's agency. All of these aesthetic design choices lead to the game purpose, to explore morality, personhood, and to teach players that all actions have consequences, and these consequences are not easy to fix.
The disadvantage of playing the game is when we play on PC platform, we can only control the character move by using limited option of buttons on the keyboard. Z for action, X for back, C for open items and arrow key, which is a little bit inconvenient, and there are no skipping mode between unnecessary dialogues. The game provides too many actions in one battle and leads to time consuming because players have to explore all the options. Undertale have 3 main endings, decided by how we behave with the monster in the game. And because we choose neutral ending, So we end up avoiding monster attack and result in being killed by them over again until we finally gain their trust. Undertale was designed for people who expect to play RPG before and also appeals to nerd culture such as anime fans. One of the reasons is because the game very famous towards Japanese game community since the soundtrack is likely to be the same and the game retro style. Because of this approach, Undertale gained a lot of online presence from many players. Because Undertale has a rich story with a lot of secrets from different ending goals, players can explore more unexpected narrative rather than narrative they follow on the game discussion fanpage YouTube. On Reddit, there is a subreddit dedicated to the game called R Undertale. Today, there are more than 74,000 users subscribed. Players can join the discussion about the game stories and share Undertale to the media through fan art and memes. In 2015, when the game was first published, the game was so popular and a big influence from many players around the world. Even famous gaming YouTubers like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye even upload their Let's Play video and gain many attraction and views. Undertale fandom keep on growing after it first launched in 2015 in various communities. On online artist community like DeviantArt, a large amount of fan arts also dedicate with their art inspired from the game. Some fans also upload some remix with the game music.
Thanks for watching our Undertale Let's Play. If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.